I don't know. Fitness gone here. Just climbed the stairs twice and done. Need to get the fitness back. I don't know how many of you remember the video about the drone and the flying restrictions few days back. You know why I don't like to use you so much? It's because you can only fly up to 15 meters. Sorry, you gotta go back. And in case you're new to this channel, check out that video. If you like it, don't forget to hit like, subscribe and share. There were a few comments for this video about the flying restrictions of 15 meters. People were suggesting me some jugaads, some not so legal techniques, not so legal apps. I don't want to use those apps on a regular time, but I just want to test and see if they really work, because curiosity. And when I came to my roof to test the drone and the new app that people suggested, I noticed something interesting. There's a lot of dust here on the solar panels, and if you see the difference here between this panel and that panel, I tried it with a broom. It was taking long and wasn't cleaning fully, because you think this is clean, right? The efficiency goes down by at least 30% if it's not clean. This happened in the last 1 week. Before that, they were super clean. So finally, time to use a gadget that I thought I was not using so much. Dyson V8 Plus. See that? We have 24 panels. That took roughly 30 seconds. So 24 times 30. Take 10 to 15 minutes. Sorry if you're hearing a lot of wind noise here at Durgam Cheru Walking Park. As you can see in the background, that's the Durgam Cheru flyover. Looks lovely. And there's a recent track, so not much of it is finished, but you can do at least 3 kilometers of a walk around if you want. What a perfect scenery with the speedboat in the background and the bridge. Although the scenery at home with the drone wasn't that great, it was just concrete jungle, and the drone workaround worked. It went beyond 15 meters, but as I said before, I'm not going to use it. There are multiple apps, by the way, and if you have an Android phone, it's much easier also. You can just download a previous version of DJI Fly app and fly. Although I wouldn't recommend it. Just was curious if that would work. It worked. And another thing that I realized in the morning is I seriously lost a lot of fitness and stamina. So decided to come work out in the evening. It's going to be a while before I hit the gym again, because the wave is still on, even though it's in decline. I think it's another 1 to 2 weeks before we are completely safe. But for now, good place to work out though. Winter is such a lovely time to ride in the night, man. Usually I'm not a big fan of night rides because of visibility, but that's mostly during touring, not in the city. In the city, I love taking out my bike in the night time after 9 o'clock. Just a nice winter ride. If it's too cold, I can just wear a sweatshirt or something, otherwise just a t-shirt. And with this bike, it is so much fun, man. The purpose of this bike was for short rides. It was just purely for ownership. I wanted a Ducati. I wanted something for short rides in city, especially for these late night rides. Breakfast rides so come ho gaya, so that's why I was like, this would be perfect for city, and I'm in love. I love this bike more than 800 is lighter, more nimble and fun, but 1100 is the matured one. 1100 has so much power on tap. Like, I haven't even fully explored this bike. Thought I would take it to Chennai last weekend for the level 1 track event, and this bike is more like a cafe racer, so perfect for a short track day event. I thought that would give me a good idea of how this would feel for long distance. It's not ideal, but if I'm, let's say, buying an S1000RR in the future when I replace this or something, or an equivalent super sport, I want to see if I can take those bikes to the track instead of towing them or transporting them. All these cafe racers and super sports, if you can't take them to track, they end up being used only for these night rides, occasional breakfast rides if we even do them, and maybe some cafe visits and all. That's it. And it's very seasonal too. Like, I can't ride this in summer. Rainy season mein anyway it's very limited, so the only riding season even in India is actually winter, and now these days the rainy season is till November. So December, Jan, Feb, March say you get some heat, and with Ducatis, forget about riding. So realistically only 3 months that you can enjoy these bikes. क्या कर सकते हैं? But in these 3 months I want to fully utilize these bikes. This is a dangerous intersection, man. Just heading to Sriman's place. Thought we would meet at a cafe for a late night bike ride. He got his bike out. Chaitanya is coming out only on the R90 in the night time. Thought I can just take the bike out too because it's been a few days. Love the acceleration on this bike, man. Just love it. It's not the smoothest or the most refined engines, but I think this is Monster 821 engine which has been retuned for 1100, I guess. Don't quote me on the correctness of the data, but I think if I heard it right, this was an 800cc which was upgraded to 1100. Ducatis have a certain character. When you just hear them in idle, this is one of the best idle sounding Ducatis, to be honest, because rest all they sound little coarse and rough. So in that regard, probably not an exact comparison, but even on the go, I'm slowly liking it. I didn't like it originally because I could only hear the crude, raw nature of the engine, which I was not a big fan. But from the back, this is amazing. You would love to see people go by on this bike. Anyway, we have a tunnel, but this bike's not for bombing. You can hardly hear. Maybe you can. It shows half a tank, but range is only 100. I think the realistic range on this is 230 to 40 kilometers. The best mileage I got on this is maybe 21. Yeah, in the city it was 15 to 18. Yeah, brutal for a 1100cc bike. And depends on the riding style. Most of the time I ride it in journey mode, but it has a active mode which is very twitchy. Nothing much to show here besides Spares, Hyderabad roads. It's almost 10 PM in the night anyway, but perfect weather to ride, man. Perfect. Wish I had more people. Catch you guys in a while at Sriman's place. దీనికి ఎంత రెంట్ కడుతున్నావు ఫర్ దిస్ అపార్ట్మెంట్?
25.
బాగా యూటిలైజ్ చేస్తున్నావు. కొంచెం 25లో 20 కార్ కొనుక్కుంటా.
ఆడికేస్తున్నది
ఓనర్ కూడా కార్ కొనుక్కుంటా అన్నాడు, అందుకే ఇస్తున్నాడు.
ఓనర్ తెలియకుండా ఇల్లు అమ్మే ఇచ్చారు.
But Sharan, you have so many apartments like this, no?
So,
ఏమంటే రెంట్ కొంటున్నావు?
I live only one house, no apartment. Someone was asking, was that an LNK variant? Sport. Kani Shiva, now your car is 3 lakhs more than what you paid for, right? 2 lakhs.
సెకండ్ హ్యాండ్ ఎరా.
Second hand కాదు. Now
Yeah,
if
it is
they have to buy
expensive.
new one same spec,
సో నేను కొనేటప్పుడు కూడా he was selling the same, but I got it.
you got the original price when they launched it, but after that 2 lakhs more. Again April say 1 lakh more.
But again after some months they'll again reduce it.
No reduce. Arvi
చేస్తారా?
అస్సలు ఛాన్సే లేదు. It's
Demand
like
ఉంది కాబట్టి
year end లో maybe they'll give 50,000 75,000.
ఇయర్ ఎండ్ ఎందుకో 1 lakh తగ్గిస్తారేమో.
శివ సజెస్ట్ మే కార్
Kodiak.
కాకుండా
Kodiak.
అమేజ్. నాకు తెలిసిన 2 కార్లు రా.
వర్ణ బెస్ట్.
ఆ?
వర్ణ
నువ్వే వాడట్లా
వాడ మీద వాడుతుందా?
ఆస్టన్ మార్టిన్.
707 యా
ఓరియంటెడ్ స్పైడర్ ఒక అపార్ట్మెంట్ యువర్ ఓన్ అపార్ట్మెంట్.
ఇదే అమ్మేస్తా.
నీడ్ ఫర్ స్పీడ్ గేమ్ లో కూడా ఆ కార్లు కొంటాం కదా మనం.
ఐ కెన్ బై టాయ్ కార్స్. అంత బడ్జెట్ లేదు.
ఫెరారీది 8 lakhs ఉంటుంది బొమ్మ. ఫెరారీ వరల్డ్.
We'll stop the violence here. Catch you guys later. That's it for today's vlog. In case you're watching this in the night time, have a good night.
చెప్తున్నారా?
నువ్వు చూడవా?
మన కలిసి చూస్తున్నాం కదా.
నువ్వు చెప్తావని వెయిట్ చేస్తున్నారా?
ఏం చెప్పాలి?
గుడ్ నైట్, టేక్ కేర్.
గుడ్ నైట్, టేక్ కేర్.